The year is 1951, a time of great change and uncertainty. The world is still reeling from the horrors of World War II, a conflict that reshaped nations and left deep scars on the global psyche. The mushroom clouds over Hiroshima and Nagasaki have left an indelible mark on humanity's conscience, a stark reminder of the destructive power of nuclear weapons. But the war's end has brought a new conflict, a Cold War, and at its heart lies a terrifying race. The quest for the hydrogen bomb, a weapon of unimaginable power. This is where Project Sundial begins, shrouded in secrecy, its goal as chilling as it is audacious. To create a weapon far more powerful than anything the world has ever seen. Scientists and military officials work tirelessly, driven by both fear and ambition. The United States, having emerged from the war as a superpower, is locked in an ideological battle with the Soviet Union. Both nations parade their military might, showcasing their strength to the world. Both nations are amassing nuclear arsenals, each bomb a terrifying testament to their growing power. The arms race intensifies, with each side striving to outdo the other. The stakes are incredibly high, the threat of nuclear annihilation casting a long shadow over the globe. Civil defense drills become a part of daily life, and protests against nuclear weapons grow louder. In this climate of fear and uncertainty, Project Sundial is born, a testament to humanity's capacity for both innovation and self-destruction. The project symbolizes the dual-edged sword of scientific progress, capable of both incredible advancements and devastating consequences. To comprehend the sheer destructive potential of the weapon envisioned by Project Sundial, one must first revisit the devastation wrought upon Hiroshima. The city, once vibrant and full of life, was transformed into a scene of utter desolation in a matter of moments. The bomb dropped on that fateful day, little boy, unleashed the energy equivalent of 15,000 tons of TNT. This immense force was enough to level buildings, incinerate structures, and create a firestorm that consumed everything in its path. It obliterated everything within a 2-mile radius, leaving behind a wasteland of rubble and radioactive ash. The once bustling streets were now silent, covered in debris and the remnants of what used to be homes and businesses. The death toll was staggering, with tens of thousands perishing instantly and countless others succumbing to radiation sickness in the weeks and months that followed. The human suffering was immense, with survivors facing long-term health issues and the loss of loved ones. Now imagine a weapon 1,000 times more powerful. The very thought is almost incomprehensible, yet this was the ambition behind Project Sundial. That was the goal of Project Sundial, to create a bomb with a yield of 10 billion tons of TNT. This would be a weapon of unprecedented destructive capability, far surpassing anything the world had ever seen. Such a weapon would dwarf the destructive power of Little Boy, capable of obliterating entire cities in a single blinding flash. The scale of destruction would be unimaginable, with entire populations wiped out in an instant. The blast radius would extend for hundreds of miles, the resulting fallout contaminating vast swathes of land and rendering them uninhabitable for generations. The environmental and human toll would be catastrophic, leaving a legacy of devastation that would last for centuries. At the heart of Project Sundial was Edward Teller, a Hungarian-American physicist often referred to as the father of the hydrogen bomb. Teller's journey from Hungary to the United States was marked by his relentless pursuit of scientific knowledge and innovation. A brilliant but controversial figure, Teller was a staunch advocate for the development of more powerful nuclear weapons. His unwavering belief in the necessity of these weapons often put him at odds with his peers and the public. He believed that such weapons were essential to deter Soviet aggression and ensure the security of the United States. In the tense atmosphere of the Cold War, Teller's vision was both a product of and a response to the era's pervasive fear and uncertainty. To Teller, the hydrogen bomb was not just a weapon, it was a shield, a deterrent so powerful that no nation would dare attack the United States for fear of unimaginable retaliation. This belief drove him to push the boundaries of what was scientifically possible. Driven by this conviction, Teller threw himself into the project with unwavering zeal. His dedication was evident in the long hours he spent in the lab, meticulously working through complex equations and theories. He assembled a team of brilliant scientists at Los Alamos National Laboratory, the birthplace of the atomic bomb, and set about tackling the formidable scientific challenges of designing a thermonuclear weapon. The team faced numerous obstacles, but Teller's leadership and vision kept them focused on their goal. Teller's relentless pursuit of the hydrogen bomb, however, was not without its critics. Many questioned the ethical implications of such a powerful weapon, and debates raged about the potential consequences of its use. Despite the controversy, Teller remained steadfast in his belief that the hydrogen bomb was a necessary tool for maintaining global peace and security. Within the scientific community, there was growing unease about the implications of developing such a powerful weapon. Many scientists, including some who had worked on the Manhattan Project, believed that the hydrogen bomb was a step too far. They argued that its creation would not enhance national security, but rather lead to a dangerous arms race with the Soviet Union. This race, they feared, would inevitably lead to the proliferation of nuclear weapons and increase the risk of a catastrophic nuclear war. These dissenting voices, however, were drowned out by the prevailing Cold War paranoia and Teller's unwavering belief in the necessity of the hydrogen bomb. The debate over the bomb's morality and strategic implications would continue for decades, but in the early 1950s, the momentum was clearly with Teller and his supporters. Section 5. The military machine. With the full backing of the US government and the military, Project Sundial received virtually unlimited funding and resources. The project was given top priority, with the nation's best and brightest minds recruited to work on it. The scientists at Los Alamos labored tirelessly, driven by a combination of patriotism, scientific curiosity, and perhaps a touch of fear. The development of the hydrogen bomb was a monumental undertaking, requiring breakthroughs in theoretical physics, engineering, and materials science. Teller and his team spent countless hours conducting complex calculations, running simulations, and designing and testing new components. The pressure was immense, the stakes higher than ever before. Section 6. Igniting the sun. The hydrogen bomb, unlike its atomic predecessor, derives its power not from nuclear fission, but from nuclear fusion, the same process that powers the sun. In essence, the bomb works by creating a miniature sun on Earth. It consists of two main components, a fission bomb, or primary, and a fusion fuel, or secondary. The fission bomb is detonated first, creating temperatures and pressures similar to those found in the core of a star. This intense heat and pressure then trigger the fusion reaction in the secondary, releasing an unimaginable amount of energy. The development of the hydrogen bomb was a triumph of human ingenuity, but it came at a terrible cost. It ushered in a new era of warfare, one in which the very survival of humanity was at stake. Section 7. A world held hostage. The successful test of the first hydrogen bomb, codenamed Ivy Mike, in 1952, sent shockwaves around the world. The explosion, 1,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima, vaporized an entire island in the Pacific Ocean. The mushroom cloud soared to an altitude of 25 miles, visible for hundreds of miles. The world watched in awe and terror as the true destructive power of the hydrogen bomb was revealed. The development of the hydrogen bomb marked a turning point in human history. It ushered in a new era of warfare, one in which the very survival of humanity was at stake. The world was now held hostage by the terrifying power of the atom, the delicate balance of peace hanging by a thread. Section 8. The Legacy of Sundial. Project Sundial, though largely forgotten today, played a pivotal role in shaping the geopolitical landscape of the latter half of the 20th century. It solidified the United States' position as a global superpower and intensified the Cold War rivalry with the Soviet Union. The arms race that ensued led to the stockpiling of tens of thousands of nuclear weapons, each one a potential harbinger of Armageddon. The legacy of Project Sundial is a complex and troubling one. It is a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for both innovation and self-destruction, its ability to harness the very forces of nature for both good and evil. Section 9. Living under Damocles' sword. The hydrogen bomb, once a theoretical concept confined to the drawing boards of scientists, had become a terrifying reality. It cast a long shadow over the world, a constant reminder of the fragility of peace and the ever-present threat of nuclear annihilation. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction, or MAD, emerged, a chilling acronym that encapsulated the new reality of the nuclear age. Peace, it seemed, was now maintained not by diplomacy or goodwill, but by the terrifying prospect of mutually assured destruction. The world had entered a new era, one in which the fate of humanity rested on a knife's edge. Section 10. The Unanswered Question. Project Sundial and the development of the hydrogen bomb raise profound questions about the nature of power, the role of science in society, and the very future of humanity. Can we as a species control the forces we have unleashed? Can we ensure that these weapons of unimaginable destruction are never used again? These questions continue to haunt us today, as relevant now as they were at the dawn of the nuclear age. The legacy of Project Sundial is a sobering reminder that the choices we make today will determine the fate of generations to come.